Well, hello everyone. I'm really delighted to be here to give a speech, and thank you very much for the invitation for organizer. I'm representing today Anti-Phishing Working Group, European Union. And today I'm going to talk about work that we do. And thank you very much today for such enlightening talks. And I will keep on talking about our campaign, Stop Think Connect campaign. So let's start. Well, Anti-Phishing Working Group was established in 2003 in United States, and in 2013 Anti-Phishing Working Group was established in Barcelona as a European chapter of Anti-Phishing Working Group American. First of all, it was established by CaixaBank. It's the biggest rental bank of Spain and American Anti-Phishing Working Group. We were established at the European Union non-profit research foundation, and their biggest debut that we had in Barcelona in 2015, and also where Dave Picello participated. And we share the same mission with Anti-Phishing Working Group American chapter, unifying global response to cybercrime. And what do you think? I'm sorry, does it agree? Is our mission possible? Because it sounds a bit trivial. It sounds a bit trivial. And yeah, I'm sorry. But if you look, just a second. Yeah, but if you look at our map, I just wanted to remind you, we started in 2013 in Europe, and if you see the green the maps in green, so there are European institutions that we work with in Eastern Greece and Cyprus, then European Commission, and the Europol in The Hague. Also, in the dark blue, you can see we have our collaborators. So they're on our Stop Think Connect campaign. You can see also in Armenia, Latvia, where we have our representatives. And in the blue, we have our members and also collaborators like financial institution and the national CERT. So from our membership profile, you can see that we have a lot of like 2,000 companies, so NGOs and local education agencies cooperating with us to make an effective response to cybercrime. Well, just a second. Yeah, and also before the slide before, it was on there in our membership in the global sense, but in Europe you can find their famous trend. Just a second. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I went back. Yeah, as I mentioned, we were created with the help of CaixaBank, Anti-Phishing Working Group, and Stop Think Connect campaign, but also we have platinum collaborators, ICANN, Deloitte, and Jimmy and Telefonica. So, and after that, you can see how many collaborators we have. Also, our work consists. I'm trying to be quick because not take your time before the lunch. So, and Anti-Phishing Working Group, we work on their basing on three pillars: data exchange, research, and cyber awareness. So I will stop a little bit on data exchange, and you can see that we have. You can see that we have a lot of initiatives, especially the data exchange platform that is really that is organized by Anti-Phishing Working Group, and where we share data for the security, law enforcement, and government. And here we have like a non-profit database where our members can share, and after that create reports for public. Just a part of our ECX. Yeah, so you can see there. According to our report from the last quarter, so you can see how many phishing web sites were affected, and the unique domains. So also in our report you can find most targeted industry sectors, and also you can see that there are here services rentals and the difference of sector attacking on sectors. Also, you can find in our reported malware infection by type. I didn't put the one in my presentation, but you can also find, for instance, malware infection by type for instance, Trojans, 67%, and from the last quarter, and also the least it was virus, and the countries that were most affected, the China's 49%, Taiwan, Turkey, and Russia, and least affected Sweden, 19%, and other Scandinavian countries like Finland, Norway, Denmark. Well, and also I want to go back just a second. Also, we have their common project with ICANN, the Anti-Phishing Working Group Malicious Domain Suspension. You can see that it is, if you see their really suspicious domains, so you can send to your accredited interveners, and so after their investigation, he will send you, after the investigation, the domain will be suspended. So after that also we have a country code, top level the main project, which it was the initiative of ancient Jan, Victor Nickel. He's a researcher from Spain, although he's originally from Poland. And he used the metrics and expression patterns of malicious domains using our ECX. Well, also it is a future plan, but we would like to investigate another CCTLDC, and especially in Central and Eastern European Europe. And also just before, during the coffee break, George from ICANN asked, well, and do you work with DNS? Well, and I answered no, but it's not directly we work with DNS, but we are affected because if DNS server is affected, and so the users will receive phishing mails, and that the work we do to protect people from this. And their solution for that, not only to block the server, but also to cooperate together, because there is no competitors in this. And like also Dave mentioned, it will cost a fortune if we work only by ourselves. We have to cooperate in that response to cybercrime. Yeah, so also that the work that we do, we are working on cyber awareness. We don't not only organize different cyber awareness days, but also we were like this year we received funding from European Union, and to compare, last year we tried to win 3 projects, but it was not successful, and this year 2 at once. One of these is Vivid. We are working on different videos for vocational training for students of IT and cybersecurity, and for teachers to use it for students, and it will be well, we're working on it, and but still it was just started a week ago in Berlin, and with our partners, and after that we have another project, TrueSec, that will start in 2 months, and it will be a platform, also like validation platform, Mozilla, working for awareness centers. Well, also we are working on different tools for against the e-crime. You can see there the one was just started 2 months ago. Well, it is sponsored by CaixaBank, and with the help of Evercat, we are creating a kind of application for cyber volunteers. Right now we are on their stage that we just started it, but we are first we'll do it in English and Spanish, Catalan, and after that we are going to move for different languages, especially with the help of our representatives of Stop Think Connect campaign. And also there are some development proposals for next year. The first one, Friend Shield. They're a social network to create social network for juniors, seniors to share their experience of cyber attacks, because yes, you may know that usually seniors, they are attacked for getting money, and juniors for sex. And another one is MI Bot. We're working on a tool there that can check, that we can easily check if our router or if our tablet or mobile is attacked or has a virus. Also, gamification, especially it is oriented on students and kids, to raise awareness among students, kids, using games for them to be interested and to study. Well, also we have this year we had 4 events, as you can see, the global one in Toronto. It was organized by Anti-Phishing Working Group for Europe and American chapter. And in Belgium it was organized for specific audience, because we invited a lot of people from European Commission to work on different projects and to discuss how we can solve the problem. And also it was the debut for us. We organized the first cyber awareness symposium between our representative Stop Think Connect campaign. If you may know, Stop Think Connect, it's a global campaign on cyber awareness, where local initiatives or national efforts translating the resources and working on cyber awareness. There were a lot of representatives like Nigeria, Armenia, Latvia, Brazil. And also in Bratislava, the last one that we had just in October. And I just wanted, before I ask you if it is possible, but you see, this year we had only 4 events, but because of the problem is getting bigger and bigger. Right now we have more events, and it means that we have a lot of support, not only from public but also from national CERTs and financial institutions, NGOs. And also you may see that we also organize cyber awareness days for students, for kids, where we invite professionals, hackers also, for them to be interested in it, not only just to hear from the teacher. Thank you very much. Щиро дякую за вашу увагу. And just...
Спасибо.
Yeah. And just a small comment. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at there because I forgot my glasses today. Yeah, and just a small comment. You know, it's like I took this speech just a few days ago when I was preparing my presentation. You see that my cat looks really suspicious what I was doing, and I just wanted to tell you, be suspicious what you do, because, for instance, when you cross the road, you look at their different ways, so they're to be, you're trying to be careful. Also, when you go to cafe, you don't share your card number or your password because it's weird. So please think what you do when you're searching something on the internet, and before clicking, think again. Thank you very much.
Спасибо. Спасибо. Вопросы? Есть вопросы?
Thank you. Are there any questions to the presenter? I would like to ask a question. Oh, we do have questions, in fact. Okay. Good afternoon. My question is this. Have you analyzed phishing threats resulting from IDN introduction in CC-TLD and generic TLD? I have the following question. The existing 7th version of IDN 0.0.0 and the Internet Architecture IAB contains one threat. I'm referring to a Hamza case. There is a letter in the Russian language, a letter that can be coded as something like YO, yo. But there are different ways of transcribing it using the Unicode. At this point in time, there is no solution for it to prevent phishing. Because there might be messages that go to either the local part of the domain, I'm talking about email messages, or that may contain fake symbols, at least the way it will appear, so it will look like a recognized name of a bank or a company or a trademark, but they will actually go to a different address. My question is whether you analyzed similar cases, and if you have, what antidote, if you will, are you able to offer? Thank you. Unfortunately, in Europe, we do not deal with similar issues. All of those are handled by Americans. All we do is cyber awareness. As far as I know, yes, there have been studies of similar issues, but unfortunately, it is extremely hard to investigate similar things. We have a number of experts who receive similar information regarding phishing emails, and they try to filter them, but this is extremely hard work. The reason I mentioned that this is mostly done by Americans is that they are dealing with it in English, in the English language. And of course, it is very pertinent of you to mention that there are other languages involved, and screening in the case of other alphabets is extremely hard. Please use the microphone if you want to ask the question.
Или я скажу по-русски хорошо, чтобы оставить язык дискуссии. Я только что был в Стамбуле на рабочей группе.
I've just been to Istanbul and participated in a discussion by a working group. There is a separate working group with ICANN deciding issues of conflicts between alphabets such as Greek, Turkish, Russian, Cyrillic, whatever it is. For instance, there's letter I in Ukrainian, and the specialists are working on putting together tables, eliminating certain symbols. As for the second and the third level, this will be decided on a national level. For instance, we have a table which allows certain symbols and bans certain others. So this has to be done at a national level. And those are being controlled by the government, by the country, because there's a lot of confusion between symbols in different alphabets. For instance, the Ukrainian I and the English I could create a confusion because these are in fact different letters. Thank